What do we actually know about NFTs? Let's be honest here, when we hear about NFTs, our minds jump directly to quirky JPEGs. But there's so much more to it than just selling digital art pieces. In this video, I'm going to briefly explain what they are and why creators should care. Let's start with the basics here. NFTs stand for non-fungible tokens, and a simple way to think about them is as files that live on a public record system called the blockchain. What sets them apart from cryptocurrencies is the non-fungible aspect. A Bitcoin basically is the same as any other Bitcoin on the market, but every NFT is unique and not interchangeable. NFTs basically make it possible to own a digital asset the same way you would own an original physical art piece. If we look at the Mona Lisa, for example, there can be hundreds of different copies going around, but the only one that holds real value is the one that is sitting at the Louvre. And why is that? It's because of the certificate of authenticity that says that Leonardo da Vinci himself has painted that one. So if I sum it up, the real value from an NFT doesn't come from the JPEG itself. It comes from the token that is attached to it. That line of code proves the ownership and proves the authenticity of that digital asset. What's really securing about NFTs is that they're not vulnerable to manipulation. Every NFT transaction is registered with a digital deed called a smart contract. It lives on the blockchain, which is public, so anyone can consult the ownership history of any given asset at any time. In other words, once the transaction is made, it will sit on the blockchain forever and it can never be changed. Now that we have the basics out of the way, let me try to explain why creators should care. Over the past year, we've seen artists like people sell digital art pieces for crazy amounts of money. But the applications go way beyond selling digital art. NFTs have proven to be a great opportunity for creators to tokenize their content. But let me explain with one example. Famous entrepreneur Gary Vee has put out his own NFT project. VeeFriends is the prime example of how NFTs can represent social and financial value for both the creator and the community members. But let's take a look at it. VeeFriends is basically a collection of NFTs that have been hand-drawn by Gary Vee. While I'm pretty sure these cannot be defined as art, he still managed to sell for over $30 million worth of NFTs. While Gary Vee is a very special case because he built a huge community over the past decade, his project proves that NFTs can represent an entire new revenue stream for creators, and one that, compared to the monetization systems in place on social media, can allow creators to own so much more of the value they create. Apart from that initial income, every time one of your NFTs is resold, you actually get royalties on that as well. Besides the obvious financial benefits, minting your own NFT collection can actually give you direct access to those super fans. To those fans that really support you and want to contribute actively to what you're doing. I'm pretty sure that by now you're asking yourself a very irrelevant question. Why in hell would someone pay hundreds or thousands of dollars for an NFT that you create? Well, let me try to explain with three main reasons why they would invest in you. Just like I said before, the real value of an NFT doesn't lie in the JPEG itself. It lies in the smart contract that is attached to it. If we look at VeeFriends here, every individual NFT gives a real-life utility to the NFT owner. First, all NFT owners get access to VeeCon, which is a conference that Gary Vee is creating and holding once a year that is held exclusively for those NFT owners. Apart from VeeCon, and depending on which NFT you actually bought, you get backstage access, you get one-on-one mentoring sessions, coaching sessions, or playing ping pong with him, for example. Let's be honest here, nobody bought the NFT for the JPEG itself, right? A second reason is the possibility of a financial profit. When you buy an NFT from people, you know that its value might increase over time. And here with a VeeFriend or any NFT you buy that is not really artsy, let's say, it might increase in value. If you look at it very pragmatic, you will know that when the community grows, the creator will get more visibility, the community will continue growing, and that NFT that you hold that is part of a very limited series will increase in value just because there are more and more people that want to pay for it. So that when you sell it, you can actually make a profit out of it. And the last reason might not seem as tangible, but hear me out here. Owning a CryptoPunk today is comparable to owning a very exclusive watch or to own a very exclusive car. It gives you basically a sense of belonging to that community that you want to be a part of. Just to think of how many people wanted to buy Air Jordans in the 90s because they wanted to be like Michael Jordan. They wanted to be seen as part of the Michael Jordan fan community. So it's basically the same. Before I end this video, I just wanted to say that VeeFriends might seem like a very successful project, and it is. Actually, mainstream it might be the most popular one. But bear in mind that it was launched by someone who already had a huge community that he built over the past decade. So his chances of success were so much bigger than the ones from someone that want to launch an NFT collection but that have a very small audience. Nonetheless, you can start small, and I really recommend you check out what other creators in your niche are doing and grab some of their ideas. And don't forget to look out for as many projects in the cryptosphere as you can. Basically, there is no reason for you to sleep on NFTs. Okay, that's my time right here. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if it was helpful, don't forget to smash the like button. And if you don't want to miss out on our next videos, you know what to do.